Hi, my name is Jeremy Trombley. I'm a realtor here in the Belleville and surrounding areas. I'd recently put a video up showing a property, a walkthrough of a place that costs just over $700,000 in a very nice neighborhood that is north of Highway 401. And if you haven't checked that out, I'd suggest looking at it. Now we're at another neighborhood that is down towards the Bay of Quinte, so it's closer to the water. And just a different feel for the neighborhood. But we're gonna particularly look at this house here today, which is priced in, as we see it here, at $680,000. And so you're getting a lot for your money, a lot more than you were getting even last year or the year prior, because builders are having a little bit of a harder time moving those product. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna look at it, we're gonna see what you can get for your money at this price range. Let's go take a look. We're now inside the front entryway, and as you can see, it's quite spacious. There's a door, there's lights, windows on either side of the front door, which allows for enough space that you could have a bench right here. And there is a full double door storage area for all your coats and everything else when you come in. And one thing to note, so the price range, once again, I mentioned that other home, which is just over $700,000 with an unfinished basement, whereas this one here is $680,000 with a fully finished basement. And so there are naturally going to be some differences, first of all, in the neighborhood, but also the finishes. So right off the bat, the standard of finish is still very high. We're looking at a house built by the same builder, but things like the flooring here, where it would be tile, as soon as you come in, this one here is a linoleum floor right at the beginning. Now, many right away, they kind of look at that and say, oh, it's not very nice. I personally, looking at this, it is a very good quality floor. And easy to clean. It looks great. Many people see this and it looks just like tile. You have to feel it, be able to tell the difference. So not necessarily a negative in my view. It's really just something that's different. We're also going to notice as we go through the ceiling heights. So the other neighborhood, we would have seen 9-foot ceilings throughout the main floor, whereas here we're down to 8-foot ceilings. But they've done a few things that we'll see a little later to kind of help with that, and it feels really nice. Another thing I'll point out, this house here is one that is already completed, it's already sold, and when you buy a new build like this, one thing that you get to do just before you take possession is you do an inspection and a walkthrough. And you're gonna notice that there's green tape all over this home. And what that is when you're going around, you see any imperfections in the paint, in the trim or anything else, you put a green piece of tape on that, they take note of it and they come back and they fix all those little deficiencies. So that when you're walking in and you're moving in, you've got a place that you know has been inspected and is in great condition. So you come off this front entryway and then you're gonna go through here. One thing I'll note that's different between this and a lot of layouts that you do see is a lot of layouts you come through and you can see through the rest of the home. This one here is nice and it's got some separation. So if you've got a bunch of dishes in the sink and a really dirty living room or anything else like that because the kids have made a mess, you can't see it from the front entryway. It's nice and separated in that respect. So that's a nice positive that some people like depending on their living situation. Before we go look at the rest of the house, we have the garage space. So some people, you've got the front entryway right there. It's nicely connected, but you've got the 2-car garage here. It's got one big door, which is very nice for pulling in. You want to put your vehicle in the garage during the winter months. You can definitely do that while having storage on the sides. And also you'll note that it has the panel as well. All the new builds are going to have the hydro panel in the garage, 200 amp service coming in. And then we'll see that they'll have another panel downstairs in the utility room. And when you come in from the garage, you have the laundry. So the laundry is going to be right here, main floor, which is really nice. And then it's going to have a full closet right off the side. So you have even more storage on top of the one that we saw at the entryway. So now let's go in and we're going to look down here. As you come in, the first bedroom. Another thing I like about this one here is the bedroom is, once again, not right off the front. It's on the side. So this first bedroom, it's a good size. And it has a full closet, 2-door closet as well on this one. So really nicely finished. And then you've got, and storage seems to be the name of the game, another full double closet right here. This one has shelving in it, so it can be used for all that extra stuff. And coming through, that bedroom would have access to a full bathroom right here. This full bathroom is gonna have an insert, and it's gonna have that linoleum floor. So once again, that's a little bit of the difference that you're gonna see between this price point and the other price point that we had looked at. But once again, still done to a very good quality. And then right here, you've got the primary suite. So primary suite, it's got the walk-in closet, the bathroom, and the main floor right here. It's a little bit smaller, not too much. You could still fit a king-size bed in this room. And it does have the 8-foot ceilings, as I mentioned, but it's well finished. It's got very nice baseboard and casings. And then it still has a very good size walk-in closet. Fully lit, so the closet, plenty of space for this master bedroom. And then right next door to it, you've got your main bathroom for the primary suite. And as I mentioned, so notice it does not have the fully tiled shower. This has an insert. Instead of tiled floor, it has the linoleum flooring. And also it has a countertop. It's a laminate, it is not the quartz. And so those are the few areas where they've been able to kind of save on costs. The quality is still very, very good. If you wanted to do updates, so things like changing the countertop for quartz, it wouldn't be that expensive. We're gonna note the kitchen already is fully quartz. Just the 2 bathrooms are the laminate. So that's a little bit of an upgrade that you could do if you get it during the building process. And then you could kind of see what the cost is for those upgrades. And so from here, we go into the main living area. As we're in here, you'll see the kitchen. It's got that classic design where you've got all your cabinetry and your main island right here. It has your double sink and your dishwasher that are gonna be right here in the island. And then storage is not gonna be an issue. So you've got a pantry here, which is fully lit. It's got plenty of space and its own light there. It's got a nice big opening for a 36-inch wide, double wide fridge if you need that. It's got soft close hinges on everything, on the doors and drawers. And also, as I noted, it has the quartz countertops. So these are all solid surface countertops in this kitchen, even at this price range, which is very nice. And if you wanted to get, like I said, that matching in the bathrooms, that would just be an upgrade that you can take on. And as a whole, the only other difference that you'd note, they look the same, but the cupboards are a slightly different finish grade. So they're good solid doors. They feel very solid, but they're not a wood door. They're more of a wrapped door. So that's something to take into consideration. Still a very good quality, but that's where, once again, that savings between this and that previous home. And from there, we've got the dining space, which is right off the kitchen, and it's got the nice big door to walk out to the deck. It's got a very good sized deck already on this one here, so you can put your patio furniture out there. We'll talk about it a little bit out front, but it's got the fully finished landscaping package as well. So it's gonna be fully sodded and fully finished around the entire house. So there really is nothing left to do. Even on the exterior, it is bricked all the way around the back of the house. They did not use any siding on this home. This is fully bricked top to bottom. And so you're still getting a really good overall product. And then as we look into this living room, I mentioned one of the reasons why you can get it at this price range is the 8-foot ceilings throughout the main floor. But what they've been able to do here in the living room specifically is raise that ceiling. So you can get that 9-foot height out of this room. So it just opens it up. We obviously have very large windows between the patio doors and this. So there's a lot of natural light and you've got a lot of space up here. And so it's different, as I mentioned. but you're kind of getting a lot for your money in this type of home. And from there, we're gonna make our way down to the finished basement. Now we're down in the basement, and as I mentioned, fully finished. And this one here, being a basement, they have carpets throughout the entire lower level. It's carpet coming down the stairs. It's open at the bottom because, of course, it's not an unfinished space as we saw in the other home. It's a really large area. You've got a nice big rec room down here for the kids to go wild, or whether you want to put a TV room that's separate from upstairs. They've got the large windows, which we're seeing a lot in these, and that's egress, which is great because you're getting a lot of the light that comes in through those egress windows, but also the means of escape as well. If ever there's a fire or anything like that, you can jump right out these lower windows. So many benefits of those. And the main area here, and then off to this kind of side of the home, is where you've got the other 2 bedrooms. So you have the 2 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bathrooms upstairs, then you have 2 more bedrooms down here, plus a full bathroom up there. So there's really 3 full bathrooms in this home. Coming off in this little hallway area here, the first bedroom is off to this one side. And it's, once again, a good sized bedroom in the basement with a nice big window, a full double closet. It's a nice, comfortable space. And then as we make our way down, this bedroom is going to be sharing with that bedroom a full bathroom, as I mentioned. And so very similar to upstairs in terms of the finishes. It's got the insert tub. What I love about these is there's really no leaking that happens. It is one solid mold, so it's really safe in the long term, easy to clean. I personally love these. Tile looks great, but functionally speaking, these things are fantastic. And it has the laminate countertops just as they do upstairs. Once again, it would not cost much to update this to a stone countertop if you're wanting to change that to match the kitchen. And from there, the other bedroom. And this bedroom, similar size to the one that we see over there, actually a little bit bigger, and it has a slightly larger closet, but it has the same size window with that egress escape. So that's in each bedroom plus in the main area out here. From there, we're gonna go check out the utility room. So we have this massive space in the rec room, and then right off here, which is the front of the house right now, we've got the utility room. Now I say utility room, but really it should be a storage room with the utilities in it because it's a massive space. They've got the HVAC unit over here. All these units are of course on municipal services. So they've got the gas coming in for the forced air furnace, which feeds the whole house along with the air conditioner. And then this here is an on-demand water heater. So that's something, these are usually rentals. So something that you take on when you are purchasing the home. There is an option to buy them out, buy out the contract, but that would be over and above the purchase price. Always nice having a laundry sink, something that not every place has, and it's great for cleaning up as you have projects. And then this here, the HRV. So that if you watch the other video, noted I talked about how it takes the stale air out of these homes, moves it out and brings in fresh air, and it saves some of the energy, some of the heat that you had already paid for in this home. And so those are great, and the homes are built to such a good standard and they're so tight that they are very energy efficient. So heating these homes versus heating an older home, much cheaper to heat these homes. And as I mentioned as well, in the garage you have a panel, and then you have yet another hydro panel down here in the basement. So the advantage of that is that there are a lot of extra spots and extra slots if ever you need them, if you wanted to add anything. And they're all gonna have a sump pit. And so if the water levels or anything else, because they are fully treated on the outside of the foundation, to be honest, the water does not run much in this neighborhood. I've dealt with these houses for quite some time, and some specifically in this neighborhood that they never hear it turn on. And that's just by the nature of the way that they've kind of built these subdivisions, and that they have to kind of fill them all back in. They raise the overall level and then they dig down from there. So the water table is below where it kind of used to be. And this will be your municipal water line coming in. So city water, city sewer, everything's kind of covered for that. So that gives you an idea of what the inside of one of these homes looks like. Like I said, this is around that $680,000 price range. You could get a few more upgrades if you wanted to kind of bring that up a little bit more. But one thing to note about this home is in this neighborhood, it's probably on the higher price point of what you're gonna see throughout this whole neighborhood. So as you're coming in to this neighborhood, you're gonna see more semis, townhomes, which are gonna be priced a little bit more affordable. And from there, a lot of homes, they're not all gonna be brick. So these ones are brick, but there are gonna be others that are gonna have a mixture of siding and maybe some brick around the bottom. And there are some other homes as well in this neighborhood they're building where they have a garage space, but around the side of the garage, a separate entrance for a basement apartment. So they are purpose built with a separate unit upstairs and downstairs. They are very nice. They're generally upwards of $800,000, but that's the type of homes that you're gonna have in this neighborhood versus the other neighborhood we mentioned with Settlers Ridge, where it's just a lot of single family homes. You're gonna have 2-story single family homes. So that kind of differentiates between the two neighborhoods, but you are still getting a lot for your money in this neighborhood. Like a fully brick home with the quality of finishes that we just saw inside, they've done a great job. You're getting a lot of value, especially with that fully finished basement. And so hopefully that gives you an idea, if you've never kind of been here before, of what your money can get you in Belleville for a brand new home where you can have a little bit of the say before it even gets built. If you have any other questions after watching this and you have any interest in possibly relocating here and you want to ask some questions before you're even making that decision, give me a call. My information is going to be down below in the description. You can send me an email, you can give me a call, give me a text. I love to hear from you. And as I said, if you haven't checked out my other videos talking about the area, talking about some of the other homes, I'd suggest you take a look at those, hit the subscribe button so you'll get all the new videos. And if you've gotten any value out of this and you stayed this long, I'd really appreciate if you can hit that little thumbs up. Till next time.